Hi there and welcome to Storytime with Uncle Bill. And today we're going to go to rehab after I got shot. Partying style though. I was looking on Facebook today and I see my man Big Daddy Darren Waters. Shout out to you, Black American trucker, fellow Southwest guy, good dude. He said like David Lee was the man to turn to whenever he was in a situation, and he was mine for 30 years. And I'm talking about breakups, getting fired, getting kicked out of places. And people, we talking about way before all that, because that's adult stuff, like girls kissing, wet dreams, blue ball. Like, you talk to that stuff about, you know what I mean? And I ain't had no dad, and I had a situation where I didn't really want to trust anybody in my family, so my go-to was David Lee. And he would always say things like, yeah, well, you know what my dad would say in this situation? And so I would tell people what David Lee told me, and this is what David Lee's daddy would say, and I would say, and say what the thing is, the message. And it was always something that you could really relate to, and it was so real that most people ain't never going to tell you it like that, you know what I mean? I'll even give you a quick example. Like one of them, and it's kind of messed up, people, because everybody's got their own way of thinking, but you just think about it differently now. If you have never thought about it like that, he was like, listen, if you break up with somebody, the only way to get that out of your mind is you got to get something else new in your mind, and you just got to get into something else. And the way it would be phrased, the only way to get rid of some old is get some new and pussy in your life, you know what I mean? And vice versa, if you was a girl, it would be ding ding, you know what I mean? But it made sense, and most of the time those things were true. But it's because it's all psychological, you know. It's all really about your perspective and your mindset. The mindset is a crazy thing because it can always be changed, but when it can be changed, there's a problem. So I'm kind of depressed, people. Like when I got shot, I had a goal, I had a mission, I had a dream, and I was shooting for that. And I had just come off a very bad experience. So I wasn't even happy about that. And this was supposed to be a good experience being shot. I was supposed to be on a yacht with a bunch of millionaires hooking up, and then I get shot. So just think about how it's just like 360 the wrong way. And what I wanted to do involved my feet. And it was taken away. And it was just never gonna happen. And so I'm kind of like, I'm shattered, man. I just don't understand why this shit's happening. And I don't care. And I don't ask why. And it'd rather be me than anybody else. But I'm just having a hard time seeing past it because it's just, it hurt. You know, I had to lay on my back with my foot elevated. If I brought my foot down, it would start to swell at laying on my back. But once it got to where it got anywhere below, like standing up, if my foot was this big, it would be this. It would swell up, people, so fast. It's amazing how big. I seen David Lee's nuts get this big, straight up. I mean, like his whole nuts. When his heart started, the fluid. I mean, it was damn Tesla was that big. It was humongous. It's cool shit. But my foot would get fat and it would hurt. My toe, man, my big toe looked like Fred Flintstone feet and shit. And with metal sticking out of it, you know, it just sucks. A lot of things suck. But let's go back to partying because that didn't suck. So, and mind you, I got the metal on my leg. This is the setup. So it's me, David Lee, Jason Monday was there, Shano, my man Corey, and we always take Corey's SS. It's black, it's hot rod, he's got 20 on it, fast as hell. And I get to drive, and I got shot in my right leg, So I got the metal sticking out on that, and that's the gas pedal, folks. So I put my foot back, and I'm driving strictly with my left foot. And it's kind of hard, and I'm flying too. Like, I'm not messing around. I'm driving like I want to drive. So we go to Wilmington. We always go to Wilmington, either Wilmington or Wrightsville Beach, and it used to be Greenville. But we go down to Wilmington, and I don't know the places. I just never bothered. I never do. I go all them places 1,000 times, but never remember the name. And it's the place with the bull in it. If you live in Wilmington, it used to be a mechanical bull. This would be about 2009, 2008. So we go in there, and I got the metal in there, and it's because I got shot with a 30-30, if you don't know, on accident on 4th of July. Blew my ankle away. Thunder and I got shot under 4th of July in my videos. And I'm at the bar. I'm not drinking because I'm going to be the designated driver. I want my friends to have a good time, and I'm watching them because there's a lot, man. This place is humping and pumping. Just packed people, and a lot of good-looking girls. And Dave's just a really good dude, man. A lot of people hate him because he just does some fucking shit, but he's a really good dude. There was so many people started coming up, like maybe everybody in the bar eventually made it over to where I was. And I would have one of the guys somewhere around close to me and stuff. And David Lee's such a good liar, man. David Lee's the best liar. Sometimes his lies would be off the wall, but he had everybody in that bar convinced. And I'm like, I shrunk fast, people, because when you don't move, you everything you work hard your whole life just goes away. You just get to a point where you can't move. And I was a surfer, and then I went to some big tournament down in Australia, and I got bit by a great white shark off the Great Barrier Reef. And I mean, like a lot of people wouldn't sign my leg. I didn't have no cast on, just signing different parts of me, my shirt and stuff. Which I thought was supposed to be the other way around, like I was signing autographs. But I didn't care, man, because it was cool. It got my mind off of being shot. Because now I just got bit by a shark. And when they saw the medal and stuff, like, oh man, it's so serious. And I was like, you play along with it. Like, what was it like? And I was like, man, just scary, dude. I swam away. I had to fight the shark off. You protect the lie. That's what you do. You protect the lie. So we ended up having a good night. They got annihilated drunk. These guys are hungry, man. I'm hungry too. And we stopped at the Walmart, and Jason Monday's got like a handful. And I'm be honest, I wasn't even there. I had the other guys tell you what that. Jason Monday's got a handful of stuff, but he could get obnoxious, especially back in the day. He's a lot mellower now. But back in the day when he was drunk, man, Lord have mercy. He could be a handful. He could be a handful now. But they said he had a thing of talking junk or whatever. And I was like, look, you need to put that stuff down and get out of the store. And he said, your wish is my command. And just drop the things on the thing. And dude told me he went. And he's a big animal lover, man. I mean, like, this dude is... He could tell me anything he did with an animal, I believe him. And we're hoping to get him to where we go out on adventures and you can see it, fearless. And, he might be, like, scared like everybody else. You're just not going to be able to tell. So he dumps that stuff off, and they all get kicked out. And I was in the car waiting on them. And only one of them got to buy some stuff, so we got some stuff. So we go over to Jimmy's house. Man, I don't know why we did it. We started throwing all Jimmy's furniture out in the yard. Old Lisa was standing in front of me and Shane. Me and Shane were talking, and we looking at Lisa and Dave trying to, whatever the hell they wasn't trying to do anything, but they was talking. And man, Dave turned around real quick. He was trying to be funny. He was gonna pull his pants down and flash Lisa and shit like she ain't never seen it. But when he turned around, she had went the other way, and you should have seen like she had disappeared, but she was directly behind him, and that look on his face, man, was so. Me and Shane, we couldn't even talk for 20 minutes because we just laughing. He just looking at us too, like, what? And then she walks out behind me, like, oh hey, man. It was just, man, it was so exciting. It really was. They made a bunch of food. We talked about it forever. Couldn't tell you, you don't expect things like that, and that's what David Lee always did. He just found that way, man. And it was like that from that point on, I knew everything was gonna be okay, and he's been gone 6 months or something. It's been a long time, and it's, I got him right here with me. But the laugh, man, anybody that's ever lost a friend knows what it's like. But he was a real special friend of mine. And for those that ain't listening, man, I thought y'all might like to enjoy hearing that, because he set it off. And he'd always come up with 2 or 3 drinks and be like, yo, man, buy my man a drink. And I'd pass it off to somebody else. That's just how he was. He bring the party. And that's the story for today. And if you like it, hit the like button, share, subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. And until then, man, y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Peace.